Hello and welcome to our prison escape series for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And in the last episode we did some scouting away from the prison that we had managed to break out of, and we came across a very good, what I consider, lucky find. So if you haven't seen the last episode, just to kind of recap it for you, we came out of the prison area successfully, started to work our way up towards this town area that we could see on my beginning map, and as we worked our way over I just caught sight of the edge of this field, and we decided to come that way instead, so I reversed direction a bit and we went south instead of north and kind of paralleled to the edge of the field here as we came south, and have discovered a really big field with a farmhouse down here. So we've got a number of outbuildings as well as the ranch house, and so far we haven't spotted a single zombie. I don't think that luck will continue. I think we're going to find something either in the barn or in the ranch house, but I'm really happy and excited about the area here. So we've got a good base opportunity here if it's cleared out. We've got proximity to a good residential section, so we've got all of these houses that we can come up and explore, and that's going to be a really good opportunity for us. Plus, some of the specialized buildings up here are looking good. There's a police station, there's a doctor's office, there's a waterworks location, so all in all, I'm very pleased, and we've got easy access back to the prison if we need it to go grab our supplies again. So let's finish taking a look at these buildings and see what we can find. Alright, so as usual I like to check my status. We haven't taken any damage since we last slept, so we're full health. Focus is down a bit. We're probably a little cold. If we check our morale, yeah, we're wet, so we were running around in the rain quite a bit. And for statuses, we're looking pretty good, so nothing bad to report in any of the conditions. We're right on the edge of having a problem. Hands are probably going to get frost nipped eventually if we don't get under cover or get some gloves on, but the rest of the locations we can deal with. So let's take a look at our area here. So we've got a palisade gate here. So here and here are rope and pulley systems. They're going to make a lot of noise when we try to use them to raise these gates. So I think I'm going to go check out the ranch house before I do these things. There's also a door into the barn here. So yeah, we're going to move this way. We're going to be fairly cautious. So far, I'm not seeing anything. You'll notice all the windows are boarded up. That's actually a pretty good sign. So there's another palisade gate into the ranch area. So I didn't see any vegetables. I think this was a ranch as opposed to a vegetable farm. So there are different versions of these types of farm setups. It looks like this was used to raise cattle or sheep or something, but I'm just not seeing any vegetables planted out in the big open ranch area. Alright, front door was unlocked. Still not hearing anything. Got a drill over on the table, looks like. How to succeed in business, don't care so much about. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We got soap, we got canned goods, we got packaged materials, cordless drill with 3 drilling quality and 300 battery charges. I'm going to leave all this stuff alone for the moment. I'll look at it, but I'm not going to pick anything up. I'm pretty full at the moment. Until I finish scouting the farm here, I'm not going to bother looting anything. But I'm pretty happy to see all this stuff. So we got some fish, tuna fish, some dried beans, some celery, and a soap bar. That means, now that I know I've got a soap bar over here, I can go back to the prison and pick out some of the best gear that's filthy, and I know I can bring it back and get it cleaned up. Or take the soap bar with me and clean it there and wear it back, so that'd probably be a smarter plan. Alright, so let's close that door for a moment. So nothing else over here. Let's go check the rest of these rooms. Alright, so got a fairly good sized bedroom, 4-slot bed, and nothing but blankets and pillows here. Nothing in those boxes, just a mail carrier shirt, so alright. Here's the bathroom, nothing but water. So pretty simple layout, nothing fancy. What is with this corner here? Oh, that's the closet. Yeah, alright, never mind. So pretty simple layout. Let's look on the back patio real quick. So don't see anything out here except for the fence line. Let's Zoom out. There's another outbuilding out behind these other buildings, so I think I'm going to come down this way. Now this is tilled ground for gardens, so if I can find some seeds that I can plant, this is where they would go, and I can raise crops. I haven't done that in any of the previous videos, so that might be something we look into. I've never actually done it in any of my games, so I know it can be done, but I've never actually taken the time to do it. I'm usually a scavenging murder hobo, wandering the landscape and just killing stuff and taking it. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be a perfect condition threshing machine or something crazy that I can drive around and just chew up zombies with? It's got wheels, it's got a little bit of diesel and battery, it's got a seat and controls. Ooh, got a faulty red status engine, so I'm not going to be trying to run this thing. But it's got quite a bit of raw materials that we might use for various purposes. Rubber treads, 30-inch rubber treads. Alright. This has got to be a combine or a threshing machine or some kind of farm equipment. There's a vehicle tank. I may just end up pulling that vehicle tank out to use for liquid storage and dumping the diesel out. Not enough diesel to really be concerned about, and I could use the tank more than anything else. And got a plow attached to the front. Alright, well, pretty cool. Some potential parts there, the tank. Take a look at what's on the shelves. Let's see what we've got here. Pair of knee pads. Let's take that and put them on. Spray can. What do we got over here? Copper tubing, a wire, and a floodlight. So nothing too useful there. And a crucible. Well, the crucible has its uses. This is a small metalworking crucible. It's used in some metalworking fabrication recipes, so that will save me some effort in getting that built. And that's it for this building. I'm not going to use the pulley. Don't need to, and it's just going to make a lot of noise. We'll keep heading over this way and check out the next building, which I think is the silo. I think this is the barn and silo. I cannot believe there's not a zombie in sight anywhere in this area. Alright, this is a really big barn. I've never seen this particular layout before. This is a plow. Alright. Disassembling it can give me pipes, steel plating, steel frame, a wheel, and an electric motor. Okay, that's likely what I'll do with it. I was really expecting more tools in this area. This is the edge of the property line. Hopefully that's a tool shed up north of me there, because the barn sure didn't have anything. Oh, there's a shovel. So that gives 3 digging quality. I could take that over to the copter down site and get a lot of metal supplies. Alright, I can just pick it up, so let's go ahead and grab it. There's nothing else in here other than that plow, which I'll look at disassembling later. Alright, is there any way in this place other than pulling this pulley? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, so far it's been a big dud in regards to loot down here. And I don't think I saw a well either, so this is definitely a different setup than some of the other farms I've seen. Alright, what do we got? Well, we got a container, so gallon jug of liquid fertilizer. Okay. That I would just dump out and use for the capacity. A bullwhip. Never actually used a bullwhip. I don't know just how good that is as a weapon. It says it can make long reach attacks. I think that means it can go out 3 spaces. So not just adjacent to you and the space after, it's 1 more space. So I think that's what that means. Doesn't really... Like I said, I've never tried it. It's only got 3 cut, 0 to hit bonus, and 154 moves per attack. So I just don't know how effective that thing would be. Disassembling it could give me 20 leather patches and 2 short ropes though, so it's definitely worth it for that portion. Too much volume for me to pick up immediately. Trowel has almost no value, just 1 digging quality. The shovel far out trumps that. And some kind of enclosed... that's probably the silo. So probably why it's closed off. Picket fence. This is a wooden wall, metal bars. Yeah. I think that's what that represents. I think it's the grain silo. So I don't think there's anything in there. So other than these two things, that's about it. So I'm actually kind of disappointed now. I was expecting a little more. What's that symbol out there? A pond? Alright, I guess that's going to be our water source as opposed to having a well. I didn't see a well anywhere in the front of the property. Let's zip up and take a look at the pond real quick. But beyond that, I don't know. Now I'm kind of disappointed. I was pretty happy when I first saw this place, but now not so much. These are all... Huh. Well, I guess that's one advantage. This entire field is filled with plants that I can search through for things like that. Anything I'm willing to drop. Let's eat some rice. Can I pick it up now? Just barely. So that's actually one benefit. I can run around scavenging relatively safely. I've got a huge field of all of these things that I can scavenge without having to go near the forest, so I'll have to think about that. Here comes the pond up north of us. Alright, it is a pond. So, pretty good size supply there. What are these? Those raccoons and dogs along the fence line, so nothing to worry about there. Alright. Well, kind of interesting. I've never seen this setup before, so I assume this was a cattle ranch. So we've got a water source, we've got a building that we can put things in, but beyond that, not impressed. I'd almost rather, depending on what we find when we uncover the map up this direction, I'd almost rather live in like this house and then just make the trip down for the fresh water if I need it. Well, what to do? Still midday. Still can't carry much. I've got an oven in the ranch house that I could light fires in safely, so I could empty that jug, fill it up with some water here. That would enable me with the I'd have to... trying to think of how I want to go about this. Do I want to pull my materials out of the prison, bring them up to the ranch house here? That's going to take probably a couple of trips. Or do I just want to keep exploring around, wait for nighttime, and then sneak up to the houses up north and make a decision then? I think I'm going to head back to the ranch house, and we might go east from the ranch house and kind of see if there's anything along that roadway. So, a lot of scavenging opportunities in this field. A lot of scavenging opportunities without the danger of going into the forest area. So, that minor part I am somewhat happy with. We're stuck behind the palisade. I don't want to go through the barbed wire fence. Oh, back through the barn we go. Alright, we'll go through the door so we're in the interior area. And... like I said, not too impressed. There's some raw materials, but I didn't get nearly the amount of tools that I thought would be available. So, we've got the one oven here. A lots of raw materials. I can break up the table and the chairs for 2x4s to burn. I've got the fire source. I think while I have the daylight hours, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unload my inventory and try to make a trip back to the prison. See if I can manage to pull out most of the useful items in 1 or 2 trips hopefully not more than 1, but possibly 2 trips. So let's just drop inventory right here in the middle of the kitchen. Won't need that, won't need that, or these. Gonna drop pretty much everything that's not critical for me to stay alive. That gets me down to 3.76, and I don't think I'm willing. I can actually drop the tonfa. I won't need the tonfa in the short term. I've got my knife spear now. That gives me down to 1.76, so that gives me a pretty good amount. And then we're going to bring the soap bar with us, and let's put tonfa back up for a second and wield it. And let's smash up this table and some chairs. Alright. And then let's make a washboard so we have it ready. Alright, so I've got the washboard, I've got the soap, I've got water in the toilets back in the prison. So this is going to let me pick through all the zombies that we killed, see if I can pull out some cargo pants or any other items that were filthy that I think we need that can benefit us. I don't think there's anything else I want to take at this time, so I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and just head out the front door. Zoom back out here. Oh, let's go look at that vehicle real quick. There's a couple of things in the trunk. More Winchester rounds. Alright, I'm actually going to leave those. I know it's here, and I'm going to unload that machine gun anyway. And a Swiss Army knife. That's not too bad. Look at what it gives us. So the Swiss Army knife's a multi-purpose tool, so it gives us a little bit of butchering. Not the best, but enough to be worthwhile. But it also gives us cutting, metal sawing, wood sawing, and screw driving. So that's a pretty good amount, especially for the 0.01 volume. So that's actually a good find. I'm glad we came over here. I think I'm also, while we're here, will it let me? I think I'm still gonna. Nope, I can. So cool. We're gonna remove the seat belts from this thing. Whoops, not the seat, the seat belt. Alright, don't think I've got the materials to pull anything else out, but the seat belts are great to remove because you can get short ropes from them, and you can break those down into strings, which are always useful. So we'll run back up and dump these off. Alright. So that was worth it, and we'll just have to remember to go grab those 308 rounds that were loose, as well as the ones in the machine gun. Alright, so nothing in sight. That orange thing is the black box, so military black box. Useful for certain situations. Let's go mess with that rattlesnake. Or let's not. No, let's not. We've got enough food that I don't immediately need to deal with that. I was thinking it'd probably be an easy kill with the throwing sticks in combination with the throwing spear. Oh, we got another copter down site over here. Popular field for helicopters to crash into, apparently. Uh-oh, we got something else in there. Is that a smoker? Oh, that's a radio. Alright. Don't see anything else that I could get to easily. You want to be careful. You don't want to move over the what look like rocks. That's actually sharp metal wreckage, and you can fall and cut yourself and bleed to death. So you want to have high dex and just be careful when you're moving around these things. So we're going to just unload the radio. I don't need it for anything except for the batteries. I can't see anything else that's here is covered up by the wreckage, so... Alright, there's the road heading into the prison. We'll just keep moving that way. Big old tire sitting in the middle of the road. We had a pretty clean route from the prison out, so hopefully nothing's moved into the area. So far, just small game. Alright, what did we leave in the back here? Whole bunch of stuff. Alright, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna head back into the prison like the plan is calling. Whoops. Let's actually grab that gallon jug. Right there. So we'll grab that. Hey, who's beating on my car? Hello, where'd you come from? And take advantage of our throwing sticks. Oops. Alright. Smash him up. Alright. I was going to... not going to eat anything right now. Turn off run mode. Alright, back into the prison we go. Hopefully nothing has... Alright. Turrets are still shooting at zombies that are standing back up after a period of time. Let's do this. Let's grab this bookshelf. Grab this direction. Stuff in the way, so let go of it. Up. All of that. Grab this direction. Move it there. Alright. Won't save me completely, but it'll slow things down if anything happens to come from that direction. Alright, these were all useless books if I remember right. We've got pillows and blankets in the house, so I don't need to bring any of that. Down we go. Alright. So I had this area. Didn't kill much here that was going to be useful if I remember right. Gas mask I want to remember to pull out though. We'll grab it now and put it in the pile in the kitchen probably. Nothing but raw materials, raw materials. Couple of empty tasers. Boots that fit, but I've got steel-toed boots on. Even though they don't fit, better protection. Alright, so this is one of the water supplies. Let's pour into the container our gallon jug. Alright, so there's nothing else in here really of interest other than the water supply. Here's where we killed some cops, or some prison guards, so no. Grab the cash card. There's cargo pants. I'm gonna remember those. There's also a Kevlar vest. So cargo pants and Kevlar vest. I'll remember those and come back in a second. We killed a whole bunch more zombies up here. So let's look at these first. Right after I take advantage of the lit fire. So 7. Food. Batch. Do 2. Consume it. Consume it. Yes. Alright, so now we're slaked. Anything? We can't cook anything else. Alright. Space, we're almost completely full. Large part of that is the random stuff I've picked up, and the gas mask has probably taken up quite a bit. Alright, so we're just going to make a pile right here where I'm at. Everything in the area to the space I'm standing in. Move it all. Alright. Let's take a look at some corpses. Start here. What do we got? The hammer still here? Thought I picked up the hammer. Were there more than one? I don't remember now. Cargo shorts. Whole lot of nothing worth anything in this pile. That's disappointing. And if I move to here, I think that covers just about everything else. So cargo pants that fit, so that's a pretty good find. Alright, before I do that, let's drop to here, all of this random stuff. Alright. So there's a Remington shotgun, no ammo. I want to make sure I grab the cargo pants that fit. And I'm thinking about the hoodie. It's filthy, but it's got 3 volume capacity. Or actually it takes up 3 volume. But I know it has some pockets. Man, there's a lot of nothing. These are some really bad zombies. I thought there was going to be more than this that I was going to be able to pick from. Alright, well. That's really it. I got nothing else I can see that's really going to be useful. Let's grab the bottle of saline solution, mainly for the bottle at this point, and the rest of this is all fairly useless. I guess we'll put the Remington in the pile of semi-useful items as well. Alright, we didn't kill anything else up here. We emptied the pantry out, so there's nothing to look at there. There was nothing up there but robot turrets. Huh. Well... taking off the riot helmet so I get my full night vision back. I know there was nothing this direction, it's just the empty hall. Alright, other than a couple of zombies we killed out near the entrance on the upper floor, we've got that other wing that we killed some stuff in that I still need to check. Let's go ahead and do that before I do anything else. So I'm going to drop some stuff here. Wield our knife spear. Alright, that gets me down to 176 on our current volume, so that'll give me some room to pick some stuff up. Let's do that before anything else, so let's check this other direction. So grab here, we'll drag it out of the way. Alright. So right here gets me adjacent to a bunch. So leather pants that fit, that might be worth it. Nothing else. Nope. Whole lot of bullet casings from the robots. Sweatshirt. Leggings and a pair of boots. Man. Possibly the leather jacket. These are some god-awful zombies, man. Useless, useless, useless. Let's move to there and look. Not a single backpack, not a single really good cargo carrying anything. Well, alright. Pretty much nothing down this wing. Huh. I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed in the local zombies. I cannot remember where this goes. Is this going to be a bad idea? Another cell block, I believe. Alright, we're going to ignore that. Let's grab this, put it back in place. Well, I'm definitely not going through the northern gate. I've got 3 robots up there. We're avoiding those. So I think that's pretty much everything that might be useful. So now we just make the most of what we can out of this pile of materials. So let's drop the remainder of this stuff. Actually, oops, stop that. Keep those for a second. Let's pick up our soap board and washboard. Will it let me wash without light? Alright, we're definitely going to do... Whoa, where'd the cargo pants go? Right there. Cargo pants up. Just too much weight. Drop right here. And the Bretta. Pretty much everything for the moment. Still too much. And we're gonna have to clean something. So apply washboard to the leather pants that fit. You need 20 charges of water or clean water. Alright, that's a lot of water to clean this thing. We're gonna have to go over to the toilets and wash it directly next to the toilet. Don't remember how much is here, only 9. 24 there, so we'll apply washboard, leather pants that fit. Alright, wear leather pants that fit. And how much is left? 4, only 4 left, so we're not going to get much out of here, so there's no longer enough in those to wash. Dang it. Trying to remember, there's a lot of toilets in the cell blocks. That one that's cleared on the upper floor would be fine. I'm gonna need lockpicks to get into one. I left the lockpicks back, didn't I? I could make another one. Is it worth the time and the effort? I probably should have made a Bindle or something while I was outside. Let's... How to do this? I'm just going to wear the cargo pants, even though they're filthy. Don't anticipate getting into a fight, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Let's just wear it all. Gets me 15.4 total volume. How much of my really important stuff can I grab for that much volume? just about that much, but I still need to grab these. Alright, still got enough space. Just barely. That's a pretty good haul of the important stuff. What's left? So, a lot of this is just random raw materials that I don't particularly care a whole bunch about, so I think I got just about everything. Probably one more trip down, so let's grab the stuff we've got, run it up to the car that's just outside the prison. Alright, so we'll get this stuff outside. And we'll drop some of it here. All the food, gas mask, the pot. Keep my weaponry. Whoa, I picked up 35 throwing sticks. Didn't mean to do that. 25 of them can go into the pile there. Alright, go make one more trip in. I think I'll have pulled everything out that I care about. Now, was one of these... One of these cells had to be broken open, didn't it? Because where did the... Guess not. I assumed that the zombie brute broke out of one of those cells, but he must have just been in this lower area. Huh. Alright. Okay. Those... We're gonna leave that stuff for now. Still a little bit of room. Let's go ahead and grab the heating elements. Figured that'd be too much. Alright, I think that'll do it. So, still lots of raw materials we could pull out of here, but we're not going to worry about that for now. I've got just about everything that I think is super important. Bindle, we just need rags and a heavy stick or a 2x4. It's 5 more storage. No, I've got access to the rags and the 2x4. Let's go ahead and make a bindle real quick. So I just need to grab the rags from the bedding area here. And that grabbed 8, so get out into the sunlight here next to these 2x4s. Go ahead and craft a bindle. Wear it. Alright, we're going to be super over encumbered, so I definitely don't want to run into anything. Our left arm's at 71 encumbrance. Crazy encumbrance. So, all I'm doing is trying to get my carrying capacity up so I don't have to make... Whoa, hello iBot and Cop Zombie. Apparently they're still trying to kill each other. Alright, how much of this can I grab? Not all of it, so what do I need to leave behind? I'd rather not... It's going to be 2 trips no matter what, from the looks of things. If I leave the rags... Scrap metal... Yeah, too much of the rest of it I really want, so it's definitely going to take at least one more trip. Alright, that gets a pretty good amount of it. So yeah, one more trip, we'll grab everything I think is pretty useful out of here. Really want to take my jug of water, but I can make it there and back without it. So let's go ahead and eat those, some rice. Alright, so I think I'm going to call the episode to a close right here. We got some good kind of infrastructure work done. Not too much excitement, unfortunately, but I think it's important to get this. So next episode, I'll just make the run to the town, or to our farmhouse again, drop the stuff off, make a second trip, and then hopefully it's getting towards dark and we'll be able to make our run north into that town, and that's where the excitement's going to start. So I think that is the plan. So hope you're enjoying the series, and as always, do take advantage of the like, comment, and subscribe options. Let me know how I'm doing, what you'd like to see in this playthrough, and any other advice or suggestions or comments you might have. I'd be happy to hear from you. I've also got my Discord listed in the description, so feel free to drop by and visit me there, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Have a good day. Bye-bye.